tale as old as time, good versus evil, and a side of sibling rivalry. Hello there, sweets and treats. Welcome. I'm Kiki, and this is my Dollhouse show. In today's episode, the very first of the series, we are going to be introduced to the main characters of this magical Storytime show. Get ready to follow their journey in the land of Davuk, where these dolls share laughs, build friendships, and bravely break curses. Their faces may be familiar, but in this dollhouse, they have all new personalities. Allow me to quickly set the scene for the premiere of the season. In a faraway place in a land called Davuk, 3 siblings are about to be given the keys to the kingdom, so to speak. Desirae, Prue, and Wilde are soon to endure much change as their parents set sail on an adventure of a lifetime, retirement. Leon and Gail are leaving the business empire that they have developed, a sprawling family estate that they have built, and hefty trust funds for each of the children. While they depart to explore in the far regions of Davuk, Desirae and Prue will continue to live out a never-ending feud as stepsisters at odds. Zed is going to be holding out hope for one day that his sisters will get along. Now you're filled in. I really hope you enjoy the show. Hello, I'm here. Family meeting time. Hello. Must you always be late, my darling? You were meant to be here 45 minutes ago. I had something very important to tell you before we all sat down. Now we are just going to have to hurry and get right down to it. Oh, I'm sorry, Mother. I didn't realize the meeting was going to be all that serious. Hello, my name's Prue Wilde. I am the middle child of 3 siblings. I don't feel like I fit the bill for like a typical middle child, but I could be wrong. If I had to describe myself, I'm a cheerful optimist and always willing to lend a helping hand. Well, I apologize for the short notice, dear, but we have some very important news. It's just me and your father have made arrangements to retire and travel all around Davuk. Well, that sounds lovely, Mother. I'm so happy for the both of you. I'm sure that Zed's pumped to take over all the Guildmaster stuff, too. Yes, dear sweetheart. Zed's very excited, very, very excited. Thank you for the sentiment. But you see, what we're trying to tell you is that we intend to begin our retirement pronto. We're leaving tonight. Oh, wow, that is short notice. How long have you guys been planning this? We had a great deal of things to iron out before we could take our leave, and, well, what we're wanting from you is for you to move back home. Well, you don't have to say much to twist my arm to get me to do that. Move back in with your brother and sister. I have a younger brother, Zed. He and I get along very well. But I also have a slightly older stepsister, Desirae. We're not close, even though I've always wished that we could be friends. She truly hates me. If only I knew why. What it is that I've done to make her not like me? We have so many things in common, but she's always putting up a fight. Oh my gosh, you want me to try to live with Desirae again? How could that ever work? Mother, she hates me. She doesn't hate you, dear. That's just how stepsisters are. Plus, your father and I have thought of everything, and we believe to have what we think is a solution. A win-win for all of you children. Why do I feel like there's a catch? What is it that you're not telling me now? Why are you just telling me all of this today? This all just seems so rushed and I don't understand. All of these things are something we could have covered in great depth had you been on time, but at this point we're all waiting in the dining hall for you to arrive so we can get started. So please make haste. Chop, chop.
Ah, Prue. Finally, you're here. Happy to see you, dear.
Hi. Yes, sorry I'm late.
Hey, sis. Hi, I'm Wilde. I'm the baby in the fam. I've got parents that love each other and 2 sisters that hate each other. Ugh. Gosh, I love them all and I want everyone to get along, but my sisters have to quit being knuckleheads and stop beefing all the time. Prue is just so sweet that she can seem like an easy target. I don't feel like I've seen you in a while. How long has it been since you stopped by?
Super casual, Zed. We were just saying how not only are you always late, but you're hardly ever around. I really hope that it's like that even after you get moved in. Hi, I'm Desirae Wilde. Des for short. I'm the firstborn of my siblings. Goes me, then Prue, my stepsister, and then our brother Zed. When I was about 2, my dad Leon fell in love with Prue's mom, Gail. When they got married, like, my life changed forever, whatever, you know. Then Zed was born, and our family became united. Apart from how I feel about Prue. So Prue has been a thorn in my side for as long as I can remember. She bums me out. When I was a child, my father and stepmother would praise little precious Prue. Then tell me to be more like her. Ugh. It set a tone for the rest of my life and how I feel about my stepsister. On the other hand, Zed is the best bro that you can ask for, despite his efforts to continue to try to make Prue and I get along.
Hey, now that's not fair. I was just expressing how much I miss her. I was not talking smack, Prue. Not at all. I hope to see you every single day after we get moved in. Hey, cut it out, you 3. This type of behavior is exactly why we are having to have this meeting at all.
Let's not waste any more time on senseless bickering.
Chanceloress Noble has been kind enough to assist us in planning what to do with our estate. We had a great deal of things to work out and consider, so please, listen carefully. Nori, you have the floor.
I'm Chanceloress Nori Noble. I'm the most important person in this region of Davuk. I prefer that everything have record for review, such as binding documents that hold people to their word. I choose to represent structure in accordance with the law for the fine land of Davuk. I refuse to see how that is such a bad thing. I'm not as bad as people make me out to be. Your folks and I have put together a contract for you all to sign, if you accept the terms of the agreement. First item, I have successfully petitioned for the region for the Business Guild Guildmaster title to be transferred to Zed. All of the properties that you rent out to the sole proprietors will continue to provide them with the guild membership.
Yeah, for work, I've been my dad's apprentice for quite some time now, learning the ins and outs of being a merchant and all the tips and tricks for stepping into his role of guildmaster to the region. My dad's been working with the Chanceloress to transfer that title over to me, but I'll be running the Business Owners Guild as soon as that's done. I've known for half my life that I'd eventually be handed the responsibilities from my parents when they retire, so I just hope I'm as successful as they are.
The next item on the contract is your trust funds for the 3 of you children. Zillions of coins to last you beyond all your lifetime in spending. Lastly, you will all be given an offer of residence at the Wilde estate.
I love the idea of not having to afford a place to live. It's going to totally take off a lot of stress of not having a job. Okay, so in my free time, I like to spend it volunteering around Davuk. I don't have a career yet. I've just been keeping my options open for the right gig.
Allowing you all to equally care for the property. And we will not have to waste any precious coin living elsewhere.
About 3 years ago, I began to notice changes in myself. Powers and abilities, they started surfacing. I'm what you would call a sorceress in training right now. I take lessons from the Grand High Witch and friend, Cosima Crane. She says that my mother must have been from the strongest of witch bloodlines, just based on my raw power. I'm in the Witch's Coven. I've even made a few friends with the other mages.
Thus, all these items are subject to 3 conditions. If you cannot meet the conditions, you will lose all your trust funds. The business guild will be sold to the highest bidder, and you will no longer have a free place to live.
Why did I think that this was going to come without any strings? Seriously. Rules? Who does that?
Item 1. All 3 of you must be in support of one another. Any conflict will void this contract here. Item 2. You each must pursue careers and develop as professional adults. Consideration has been given to Desirae for her sorcery training. While not a traditional career, magical glory and income is awaiting her. Item 3. Hold up to the Wilde name with honor and integrity. Steer clear of scandal and scrupulous dealings. Do you all agree to the terms?
Rule number 1 in the contract is absolutely genius. These two are going to have to get along. Yeah, you betcha.
This seriously cannot be happening. I find it acceptable. I even asked Mother, is there going to be a catch? And there it is. I have to get a job? I do agree to the terms, but I don't have a job. Is that going to be a deal breaker?
Might I suggest something? I know you always get tired of me trying to give you ideas for work, but I think I have an idea that's going to be awesome. I've been sitting on it for a while.
Okay, please go on.
We'll all soon be moved in here in our old house, and there's plenty of extra room after we pick out our own living spaces. So, what if those spare rooms became guest rooms? Like a hotel or a bed and breakfast. You could be innkeeper Prue. Huh?
It's not a bad idea. I just don't know where I would start with that. I don't know how to run a hotel.
You will have my support. I will help you with whatever you need. I know you can do anything you put your mind to. Think about it. On the grounds, we have a pool, a kitchen that's designed for entertaining, lovely, grassy outdoors, the farm animals to bond with, and plenty of extra space to put in whatever you might fancy. Plus, the South Complex has all the shops, right on the main level. Foot traffic is already built in.
Do I not have any say in this?
Not if you want to stay a supportive sister. It's rule number 1 in the contract.
Excellent.
I think this is a brilliant idea. Son, why did you not tell me this idea before we retired and let you kids have all the fun?
I think it's a marvelous plan. We can stay here when we visit. What is my life even? Why did my parents not tell me? How does Des actually feel about this? Is she gonna let it happen? And how does my brother conjure up these amazing ideas and then throw them at me like I should just be able to do it? Ugh. Des, I do care what you have to say. I want to know if this is going to cause any trouble for you. Or if it might interfere with your magic training. Is this going to be okay? You running a hotel out of the house? Bother me. How could it interfere? It'll be fine. Go for it.
It'll be fine. Go for it. Who am I kidding? Why did I say that?
How lovely to see that rule numero 1 is already being used wisely. Well, if you agree to the terms, sign here so I may finalize the documents and be on my way.
Before you go, I need to ask you for a copy of this contract so I can review it.
I would have figured as much out of you. After all, this contract was needed almost entirely because of you. Both of your parents were convinced that otherwise you would have caused havoc and ruined everything. smart of them to protect your siblings from someone like you.
Someone like me? Need I remind you that right now you don't seem to be protected from someone like me? I could cause havoc for someone like you, Chanceloress. You should be very wary of people like me.
I see that you're not just a nasty little witch to your sister. No need for idle threats, Desirae. I'll send a copy of her by courier tomorrow.
Alrighty, kids. Be good. Follow the contract terms. Live happy lives. We are out of here.
We should be back to visit by, the next solstice celebration. But we will miss you so much. Goodbye. We love you.
All right, what now, sisters?
I don't know about you two, but I'm going to go finish unpacking. Finish? You're going to finish unpacking?
She cut us to the chase, Prue. Des wanted to waste no time at all and started moving her things into the West Wing already.
You snooze, you lose. Okay, seriously, how long have you guys known that they were going to be leaving today? Like a little over a week, I'd say.
Not that it matters, but like a month, maybe?
Well, I literally just found out no less than 2 hours ago. What gives? Why did they not tell me till today? Well, maybe they just simply forgot.
Des, stop picking on her. Prue, I don't know why, but it really doesn't matter. Unless you really wanted to move into the haunted, creepy West Wing.
I guess you're right. I couldn't sleep there if I wanted to. Great, now that that's settled, I'm gonna go head to my haunted bedroom. See you all around. Oh, Cosima, you scared me. What are you doing here? No way was I gonna miss out on all of that excitement. Now let me get this straight. Chanceloress Nori Noble just had all of you sign a peace treaty, and then your brother just casually drops that your stepsister should run an inn from the family home where you'll all be living. Cosima Crane, Grand High Witch, it's my duty to help those in the coven, mostly to assist them in helping them develop their abilities, maybe find some new ones. But right now, I'm training the most promising of pupils, and she's becoming one of my most favorite people ever. Desirae Wilde, being her mentor, has brought us very close, and I think our bond is nearing us being the best of friends. Does her family have means? Yes. Do the Wildes have prowess all across the land? Yes. Am I using the perks of those resources to my benefit? Maybe. But that's all they are, though. Perks. I'm not using Des if that was something that was in question. Sadly, yes. All of that is correct. What are you gonna do? Well, to start, I have Nori sending me a copy of the contract to review tomorrow. Hopefully there's loopholes. And if there's not? Honestly, I don't know. The only thing I should be worried about right now is my training. All of this other baloney is just too much to have to handle. And if I screw up, I lose so much. All of my animals on the farm, my trust fund full of coin, and then I'll be homeless and broke with nowhere to put my cauldron. Witch, please, pull yourself together. Stop catastrophizing. We will have a brainstorm tomorrow. We'll poke some holes in that contract. Girl, we are powerful, strong witches. No silly little stepsister will get in our way. I mean, your way. It's getting late and I need to be getting on my way home, so ciao for now. Kiss, kiss. If only I could rid Des of the annoyance of her little stepsister Prue. That would benefit the both of us. It makes my skin crawl just how many people want to put a goody two-shoes like Prue Wilde on a pedestal. Not that she's any better than my own sister Mayhem. It's just that Prue is such a superstitious wet blanket. She thinks that magic should only be used for good, and I think that she's just jealous that her sister has magic and she is boring and basic.
Do you really think that Desirae is gonna cooperate with me opening an inn?
Well, her alternative is to lose pretty much everything. And I think that she's going to go ahead and behave well because it's just all too risky.
Well, I hope you're right. Hey, maybe this is the thing that brings us together. We'll finally be friends.
Okay, her being contractually obligated to behave is a lot more like it. Not quite BFF aspirations, so how about we talk about biz?
Yeah, okay, talking biz. We're talking biz. I'm beginning to warm to the idea. Yes. Innkeeper Prue. Businesswoman. Boss lady. Okay, maybe I have some doubts. What if I don't have what it takes?
Nah, you got this. With all the shops and the services in the South Complex, plus opening up a bed and breakfast, so much coin is going to be rolling in. We could get very rich.
Oh, you already are rich. You Wilde clan just hit the jackpot less than an hour ago, and now you're thirsting for more. I don't know what's worse, your privilege or your delusions. This estate that you call it. It's a freaking castle. This family is one of the wealthiest in all of Davuk, and yet you want more coin.
Pardon me, Cosima. We were unaware there was company. And it seems you were unaware that you just weighed in on a private conversation. You can see yourself out, please.
Karma will come on swift wings for those who scorn thee. If someone is brain dead enough to not like magic, I just enjoy conjuring up something special for them, such as a real reason to not like magic. It's no big deal. Curses can be broken, spells can be reversed, and poisons have antidotes. I'm not that heartless.
Zed, I think she just cursed you.
Oh, she most definitely just cursed me.
Where did you learn how to tell someone off like that? That's impressive. Dad must have taught you in training, huh?
Yep, Dad taught me everything I know. I'm happy to teach you all the tips and tricks, don't worry.
Well, thanks, Zed. I'll be excited to learn all the things. But right now, I'm feeling really tired because it's been such a big day. Can we meet here tomorrow morning, bright and early? We'll talk business?
Yeah, you do sound a little sleepy. How's 10 a.m. sound? Is that early enough for you? We can talk about employees and renovations. Listen, I love Mom, but her decor taste is just outdated. Some of it is downright ugly.
I completely agree. I'll go ahead and I'm going to reach out to Violet ASAP and see if she can lend us a helping hand. Her eye for interiors is amazing, and she knows so many Davukians that might actually be looking for work.
Smart thinking. I am going to go figure out how to reverse being hexed.
Good luck. I think you're going to need it.
When I told my father about my abilities, he seemed genuinely surprised. Did he not know my mother was a witch? Was it kept secret? I have so many questions. Don't talk so fast, Peg. Say it again. Coincidentally, I have a secret that I've yet to tell anyone. I have an ultra-rare ability that just took root recently. I can talk to animals.
Your brother wants to renovate because your mother is ugly. And your stepsister wants to add a flower ASAP. Take its hands. ASAP knows Davukians that need worked.
Okay, ASAP? A flower ASAP.
That's what I said. ASAP. ASAP. ASAP.
ASAP? Like as soon as possible?
Short notice, but I can try to be quick about it.
Oh, Peck, my feathered friend, I didn't mean to confuse you. I'm trying to figure out what flower she might be talking about. What's it called, a violet?
Yeah, violet. That's the flower.
Okay, well, Violet is Prue's best friend. So, Prue will be reaching out to Violet ASAP for a hand. Does that sound right?
That's exactly what I said.
Okay, then. Well, now that that's cleared up, I think you said that my mother's ugly?
No, your mother tastes ugly.
Well, that is illuminating. I guess I understand what you're trying to tell me. Thanks for spying on my siblings, Peck. You did a good job.
You're welcome, Mrs. Desirae.
I hope you enjoyed episode 1 of my magical Storytime show. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified when new videos are available to watch. In episode 2, we are going to expect diverse characters to be making their debut. Tune in to decide who is to be loved and who is to be loathed. Again, I'm Kiki. This is my Dollhouse show. Thanks for watching, sweets and treats. Until next time.